Hello, hello. Last time we went to Mementos and we honestly didn't actually do much because we did the three missions we have. We opened up more for Haru, not Haru's, Fumi's social link, but and then we did one with Makoto. Pretty short. I did say we'd probably go hang with Chiara, so that's let's go. If it doesn't pan out, then we can still spend time even though it won't up the rank.
Thank you.
I have a lot to show you today.
Here we go.
Look, mental training for sports. Oh, and building a successful business from the ground up. I even have a book about the secret to being a good listener. It was written by the hostess from a club in Ginza. Just picking out which books to bring up took me half a day. I have tons more back home though. I started using these as reference material for the advice I give to my clients. This way, I can suggest new alternatives instead of leaving them resigned to their fate. Of course, after all, I need to be able to advise my clients on their future selves. Anyways, what I really wanted to tell you is that I've arrived at a new fortune-telling philosophy. Those with strong conviction can, in fact, change fate. Oh, and as for the people I sold holy stones to, I started reading their fortunes free of charge. I'd like to return the money they gave me, too, but, well, am I interrupting?
What?
Yukata-san. It's been a while. What are you doing here? The chairman asked that I come see how things are going. Hmm? And who are you? That's my apprentice. I haven't actually introduced him to the chairman yet. You're telling me you're so busy, you need to hire an apprentice?
Oh,
Yes, he's been a wonderful help. I see. I guess I should have expected such great foresight from you. Now then, I should be going. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry you had to see that. No, it's nothing serious. Anyways, it's a private matter. Nothing you should concern yourself with. Wait, are you perhaps worried about me?
thank you.
Oh, I'm so touched, honestly. My luck really improves when you're around. I know. In return for that, I'll predict your luck whenever you want. Rank 5. Deepen your bond with confidants of your choice.
Alright.
Oh.
My, it's already so late. I should close up today.
Goodbye.
It is almost time. 2 more days. I guess let's go see An, because I think she's 1 away from max rank.
We'll just have to wait for now. Oh yeah.
No! Yeah, let's just hang out with her.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't mean to press. Hold it back.
That's too bad. We'll just have. Oh yeah.
I have nothing for gifts. Is it the next thing? You just actually ask for a gift. Try something fun. What is this one? This is the art gallery. That's more would be use case thing. There's literally nowhere to go.
That's too bad.
Okay, maybe let's pick the other option then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, at least we don't have to do the gifts because, oh boy, I'm bad at that. It's snowing in the game.
Ah, you're back.
Actually, no, let's go.
Oh, honey.
I did want to stop by Ishihara and see what that new
You take care
reading does. So maybe let's not do Confidant right now. Oh wait, Chihara's not in. Oh no, she is. Okay.
Getting colder out. What shall we do?
Oh, this tells me who I can and can't. I think it doesn't change the fact that, or maybe not. Let's see. See what happens if we put on.
Here we go. What do you think?
Okay, so I see how that works. It doesn't waste time, but It tells you whether or not you can or can't press a social link. Good to know. Because if there's a bunch that I can't, I might as well just go billiards and get at least 1 point each of them. Speaking of,
Oh yeah?
or we could do darts and try to get that extra level, but I don't know what the
What do you want?
advantage to it would be,
Thank you.
and I've messed it up every time I've tried. We no longer have a catchy here. Ryuji's not surprised anymore that we hit a shot. You have another difficult shot.
Then.
Woo!
Nice.
Is that up our technical?
Nailed it. I knew you could do it.
Technical.
That was fun, huh? Wow.
That was time well spent.
I do kind of wish that gave us points in guts, but I guess not. Hey there, sorry to interrupt your fun. It looks like you're trying to learn technical shots. Let's see. I think you'll be able to pull off a really advanced shot. It's called a masse shot. It allows a ball to make a sharp. Oops. I suppose there isn't much point to explaining it now. Let me give you this book. I think it will be quite useful to you. You got another billiards book.
Okay.
I actually haven't done much reading in a while because we haven't had opportunity to. No train rides, no classicals.
Well then.
One more day. Let's go hang out. For our last day. Before all hell breaks loose. Okay, I guess we won't really do anything, but...
Well then.
This is the last chance for Shido to make a change of heart. Sheesh, everything I see is just election this and election that. Is this some kind of festival? The candidates are working extra hard. After all, voting does take place tomorrow. Still nothing from Shido, huh? Does that bastard just blow the whole thing off? Do you think we should cut into another TV broadcast? Let's wait for now. I agree. We don't want to stake out too much right now. So likely give some kind of speech after the election. And when's that going to be? Assuming it's after the result comes in tomorrow night. I can only hope he actually confesses his crimes.
So our job's finished. All we can do now is sit back and watch.
Hey! We can finally go see Umi about this. Let's go.
Actually,
Well, my mother finally talked to me. She told me that most of my matches thus far have been fixed in my favor. She also admitted that she was the one who sold that story to the weekly magazine. I had no idea. I feel so ashamed. However, thinking back, I do recall some of my opponents making poor moves at odd times. I've always wanted people to recognize my shogi skills, but I suppose I never had any. I became so conceited as a result of all those fake victories. Why did Mother confess all of a sudden? It's as if she had a change of heart.
oh,
Change of heart? The Phantom Thieves? That can't be. Perhaps they eavesdropped on our conversation. Huh? If that's the case, then I must applaud them. Well done, Phantom Thieves. But I simply can't believe it. I've decided. I'm not going to lose. Oh, sorry. I was referring to the exhibition match. I'm going through with it, as planned. However, before that, I'm going to confess everything. I know I'll receive a lot of criticism, but I must ensure the truth is known.
Mhm.
This next match will showcase my true talent. I don't know how it's going to go, but I hope you'll watch. As your teacher, I promise to put up a good fight, so don't embarrass me. So I don't embarrass myself.
All right.
I would be lying if I told you that I'm not scared. My kingdom is a house of cards. I'm not sure if it can withstand a true battle. However, I intend to fight with dignity to the very end, as a queenship. There's a new move I'd like to test out for the
I
exhibition.
look forward to it.
Will you stay for another game?
I'll start.
This is if you can get past the Valiant Knight who guards Toko Kingdom. Nice to see her pushing forward. Not being held back by her mother anymore, and who knows, she might actually win this with her own ability. It's me. May I have a little bit of your time? I was just a little curious about your thoughts regarding my decision to reveal my fixed matches. That is. The credit is hardly mine. If anything, you're the reason I was able to come to this decision. Our talks helped me realize I should play with the utmost sincerity. I'm sorry. I only wanted to convey my gratitude for you. I must prepare for my exhibition match, so I'll be going now. I'll see you at the church. Here we go. Everything will probably go to hell. I was gonna mute my mic and drink my water, but I guess not. It's election day. The day's upon us. Unfortunately, public opinion hasn't changed at all. Cheeto will most likely win in a landslide victory. It seems his change of heart will be coming too late. We'll just have to see what happens. We've done all we can. That reminds me, the video of us declaring war against him never showed up on TV. Seriously? I was wondering about that. The TV stations were probably pressured not to show it. Most likely, I don't think that's something Shido's influence alone could have accomplished. The true case of this might exist somewhere else. I don't know that I really get it, but all we can do now is wait for the change of heart. Yeah? Yep. Let's wait for the election result as well.
My election is the result of every citizen's aid. Your support warms my heart.
I knew it was gonna be Shido.
There was no reason to hold an election.
That is why.
That is exactly why. I cannot forgive myself. The reason President Okumura passed away is... I am the one who killed him. I also manipulated the information that the Phantom Thieves were behind the series of incidents. The one who controlled the hearts of others and gave rise to the countless victims. It was myself. It was all for my own promotion. For my own selfish gain.
What's going on?
I've even used people's lives as stepping stones in order to claim this country as my own ship. I am a true criminal that can be tried for any crime, and it still wouldn't be enough. I will confess everything. Please, I beg everyone to pass judgment on me. If I could atone for all I've done with my life, I request that I be judged at once.
Huh?
This can't be true! Shido-san! Hell yeah! Everyone, raise your glass. Allow me to say a few words. Now then,
He started taking charge. Come now, don't be that way.
if you're gonna complain, say it to Shido. A legislator's pin's worth almost nothing. Well then, so since the source of evil Masayoshi Shido has been...
I got to avenge my mom. It's all thanks to everyone. I was able to settle a debt in regard to my father as well. We all worked so hard for this. Shido's guilty, right, sis?
It'll be difficult to prosecute him immediately, but I'll do this thoroughly until the causality between his other crimes can be proven. I believe Wakaba-san's research results will save Japan.
We could testify too, you know?
Thank you, but I'll be fine. I don't want to add any more unwanted suspicions on any of you. It's about time you let us adults prove that we can get our act together.
Hey, so what about this guy's education?
I believe it'll be fine for him to return to school. It's true that your face will be recognized among those involved, but I doubt they'll take a firm action like suddenly coming to arrest him. At least they won't do it until the uproar with your suicide and Shido's confession have died down. Eventually, though, the situation where you and I will be used as scapegoats can't be avoided.
You mean in regard to faking his death? That wouldn't have happened to begin with had the police done their job properly.
Of course, I plan on doing everything I can. I will protect you all this time. Prosecuting Shido is that first step.
Hey, when are we going to make the toast?
Right, let's get to it. Today is truly...
Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh, wait, hey!
Cheers. I need to go. It seems Shido's been transferred to a hospital. Oh, one more thing. It's fine to celebrate, but keep it in moderation, okay? Considering that he's finally back, all of you need to take your education seriously again.
I saw the conference, but something's not right. It's like nobody reacted to it. There hasn't been any kind of movement on the forums either. Even the people on TV are just talking about the election, nothing about the Phantom Thieves. Isn't that kind of weird? I mean, that is kind of weird. I'd assume they'd be talking more about what he said than the election itself. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right? Support for the Phantom Thieves didn't even increase after they made their announcement. Anyways, maybe I'll just change the poll question. It'd be odd asking people if they support the Phantom Thieves now that so much has changed. Alright, I'll find out what people really think. Just wait.
I don't really get it. What's he going to ask? Well, let's leave the popularity stuff to Mishima for now.
That was not exactly what I expected. I expected a whole big long cutscene of something happening. This is quick. The Phantom Thieves claim victory. The evil is defeated. Credits roll. Oops, forgot to take pictures. I have a photo of Ryuji crying. That's a sweet picture though. Oh, that's crazy. What the hell? When did you take that? About halfway through your tearful speech of gratitude. You don't gotta tell the whole damn chat. Oh, but I think it's perfectly understandable. This was a very emotional moment. It sure was. We can't totally relax yet, but it's great to know we did it, right? For now, we can just bask in the feeling of success. Morgana, are you gonna force us to sleep? You're gonna force us to stay home. It's okay.
Oh, you wanna do it?
Might as well do this.
Yes!
I have been slacking on my pull-ups like usual.
Oh.
Sad part is, if I actually do use the pull-up bar in my house, I can't go all the way down because I'm tall enough that my feet still hit the ground. So I have to stop like halfway through and then go back up.
Nice going!
Alright.
Max HP, plus 6. Now let's get some sleep. Velvet Room's gonna call? Question mark? No.
Case is finally closed. There are no shackles on you anymore. We changed the heart of someone huge, like the next Prime Minister. There's no better finale than that. This may be the opportune time to end our deal. I'm sure you'll be fine now. You can manage without me being with you. Don't worry, I won't leave immediately. But if I just stay here, I won't recall anything. I'm a bit envious of you. Here I am, still haven't found anything about myself. If only I could find out what's in the depths of mementos. Let's go to sleep. You must be tired.
Morgana, don't leave.
I can't believe even Shido-san had a change of heart triggered in him.
We got where we are today because we had him take care of whoever got in our way. If a case is assembled against him, everything about us will be exposed too. What are we supposed to do?
That's precisely why we've gathered to discuss our options. Prosecutor Nijima is serious about taking Shido-san to court, right?
Isn't she under your command? You have to do something!
Yes, I'm aware, but even if we prevent her from doing so, what about the public? Shido-san's conduct was shameful.
We'll just have to continue his policies for a rich country.
A rich country?
You mean that plan of advancing foreign affairs by controlling people's hearts?
After all, the research on it should be proceeding along. We'll push that plan forward and continue eliminating any who get in our way by using that world. We'll pledge to build a powerful country. We ourselves will meet the expectations we had of Shido-san.
A powerful country, huh? I see.
But even if we do pick up where he left off, would his other associates keep quiet about it?
We should be fine in that regard. Anyone who Shido-san aided would feel that their life is at stake after watching that conference, just as we are now.
At any rate, it seems we must first stop that case from being assembled, no matter the cost.
How do we control public opinion?
Thankfully, support for Shido-san still exists. Masayoshi Shido was a hero who fell before achieving his goals, and we will carry his torch. That's what we'll announce to the mass media.
I see. Considering the public's panic after losing their leader, they may latch onto that immediately.
But if the general public becomes our enemy, we're done for.
That means there's no turning back. Well then, leave Nijima to my group. Can we rely on yours in regards to Shido-san?
We'll make it so that he requires a psychiatric evaluation.
Everyone, we're in the same boat. You had best not forget that.
Teaming. So, you're going back to school today. How does it feel? I wish I had a longer break. I'm usually happy to go back to school after a long time.
I don't get it!
They are in a tough spot. I'm surprised they can't just like put the election over or just losing Shido. I don't know how that would work. I don't really like follow politics stuff regarding elections and all that. I should, but I don't. Okay, that's all for today. This will be my last class for the year. The year is already ending, huh? So much has happened that it's like, where did all the time go? Oh, but it's not over for you yet. You still have finals for 3 days, from tomorrow to the 22nd. I'm sure you already knew that, though, right? There's no way you haven't started studying it. I love that we come back to school just to take finals. They're coming, whether you like them or not. Well, good luck.
Man.
This is the first thing we get after coming to school for the first time in a while. Have you been studying? We don't need to study, we have our knowledge stat to max. That's gonna be famous last words, but... Shido spilled the beans at the conference, right? Why isn't it making any news? Is it because he is a politician? I have no doubt that politician connections are involved. Political connections are involved. But that theoretically shouldn't have an impact on the news. What about all the people who saw him on TV? They had to see that. Everyone should have heard him say all the heavy stuff, right? Right. What happened can't be kept secret. It'll be apparent soon. Makoto's sister is working on a case too. I'm sure we'll see the results of that if we just wait patiently. Let's assume so. More importantly, we have exams coming up. I think they may have come at a good time. We've really gone through a lot lately. Everyone must be tired. It certainly was a good idea. It certainly was a good deal of trouble. Exams are more tiring than any crap we've been doing. Good luck, you guys.
Sorry that I failed to mention your exams. I was busy dealing with some of Shido's cronies. Well, you are students, so it's only fitting you're doing a study group.
You're gonna bring us some snacks now and then, right?
You don't even have exams.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh, glad to see you all. Don't mind me. Make yourselves at home.
You're too kind. We'll take you up on that offer.
Why did you bring me here? My school's exams are already over.
Come on, don't be so cold. Saying it's fine if I fail?
Nothing wrong with that. Won't the results be the same whether you study or not?
Both of them.
Now, you guys. Just think of it as helping me out. I don't know about this. I'm just going to focus on sections that may likely be on the test. You're way too short on time. Making a gamble, huh?
If she's wrong, we die.
I don't want to die. Is it really that bad?
This is every day for them.
This affects you too. Well, with your grades, I'm not too worried. You've missed a lot of classes, so it couldn't hurt to study. Oh yeah, he's good at studying. I feel kind of betrayed. Betrayed might be a bit much. Don't worry, Leon. Even if you're not great at studying, I'll... Now then, let's get to it. What do you want me to teach you?
With history.
I feel like while I was out, there was something they were saying would be on the test.
Oh, I know. It was Dokyu? What was it again?
History. Dokyu. Was it about the origin of Dokyu? Dokyu means something that is larger than others of its kind, but the name comes from a battleship, Dreadnought. They attached Do, the first sound of the word in Japanese, with Q, which means class.
That's it.
I'm impressed you knew what he was talking about.
How about taking a break?
Sounds good to me. I can't do anymore. So, like, we've been doing Phantom Thief work all this time, right? We learned a bunch doing that. Even if we study and learn what we can in school, doesn't it feel kind of pointless?
At the very least, it's necessary for Ryuji.
You want to say that again?
Those sorts of experiences are important too, but common sense is just as important. You should know better than anyone how nasty adults without common sense can be.
That's a great point.
Someday you'll graduate high school and become adults. Then, when you get married, you'll need common sense more than ever.
Marriage, huh? Do you want to get married?
Well, that won't be for a while. In the meantime, I'm more concerned with what I'm going to be eating tomorrow.
Oh, cut it out, man. You're making me hungry. Well, I guess we just gotta get back to studying.
That concludes the last subject.
That took so long. We covered all the difficult parts, so you should probably be fine. Good work, everyone. See? You can do it if you try.
We're finally done. Only God, only knows... How's that saying go again?
Ryuji's hopeless.
What did you say?
Well, whatever happens, happens. Isn't it about time you wrapped it up? Be careful on your way home.
Slug said you have to do exams even after changing Shido's heart and saving the country. It's rough being a human. But looking at you, I feel kind of jealous of humans.
Hey,
How's school treating you, now that you're back? Same as ever. Well, at least you don't have to hide anymore. That's something. Your probation ends soon. I don't know if any of this other stuff will affect that, so just keep quiet. How goes the case preparation against Shido? I don't know. I haven't been able to see my sister. Is she okay? I'm sure she is, and I'm sure she'll get the job done. That's right. I mean, she's a pretty talented prosecutor. All we can do now is keep an eye on what happens next. I'm surprised I didn't think we were gonna have, time to hang with people.
Good evening.
Oh, okay, we'll just hang out. I mashed through the text again, and I pressed something I didn't even realize what I pressed. Okay, invite someone to Booktown. Keep thinking I'm gonna make a very bad choice. I'm looking for a book that contains an analysis on a certain game of shogi. I must be ready for any opponent, no matter how strong. And to do that, I must study as much as I can. But look at all these books. It's not gonna be easy to find.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. I have no intention of giving up easily. I'll do my best to look for it. It would make me happy if you could assist me. Rather than searching blindly, we should study the shelves and come up with a strategy. First, let's get an idea of how books are arranged here. Is it by title or by author? Let's take a good look around to fully understand the layout. I'd also like to find a book about shogi problems as well. I'll explain while we search.
I look forward to it.
Now then, if we approach this methodically, we will find them. I appreciate your assistance. The clerk gave me a gift. It's quite a lovely ornament. Perhaps it would look nice in your room. Then relax. I got nothing. I literally got nothing. Oh, this is bad. This is such a bad idea. First gift ever. I didn't have anything that would probably done well, so.
What is this?
Good morning. It's exams. We're the heroes who saved this country, right? Can we be exempt from exams? Is it just me, or do we not have as big a sense of accomplishment as I thought? That's it! People are so doubtful even after the press conference. He hasn't been arrested, so I guess that's expected. We just gotta leave it to Makoto's sister now. Man, I wish exams would magically disappear by the time we get to school.
Oh, Senpai! And good morning to you. It's been quite a while since we last met at school like this. Thank you for your efforts in changing Representative Shido's heart. Well, if anything, you're the one deserving all of the thanks, Senpai. We should go somewhere to celebrate. What say we go pay our first respects to the shrine? The new year's about to begin and all. But I suppose we ought to deal with exams first. I'll be in touch afterwards. Please excuse me.
That would be fun to see, because I believe one of the achievements, which I did not check when I said I was going to check,
Alright, let's begin.
was to go to the shrine. Damn, I actually remember seeing this. Is that E or... I believe it is. Gonna have to take a guess on it. I'm not sure, because I kind of forgot what the Chinese yo-yo looks like. I'm really just hoping.
Ooh, we can do this!
Hey, Morgana said it's right. An essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think through it. Explain why the infamous thief Nezumi Koso had makeup applied to him before his execution. He was a really famous thief in the Edo period, right? How much money did he steal in the end? Was it a lot? That's right, but he was caught in the end. As a result, he was sentenced to... something humiliating, wasn't it? Not particularly humiliating, but something to not only death, but something public shown. Yeah, he was paraded around town and then had his head displayed. It sounds harsh, but it had a certain significance back then, right? Criminals, especially famous criminals, were mostly paraded around for. Public performance? People wouldn't have been happy if he looked shabby for his death. Things were brutal back then. Even condemned criminals had to be prettied up for the crowd. So the reason Nezumi Kozo had makeup was to appease the people.
Yep.
That was a little bit rough because I didn't remember that one that well. Yo-Yo one I had an idea. I just wasn't sure. Hello, senpai. I couldn't really say much out loud at school, but I just wanted to let you know again that I'm glad you're safe. You remember the promise we made on the roof? Really? I was so happy this morning. I invited you without really thinking. But it looked like we can make good on the promise by visiting the shrine. Thank you for coming back today. You don't have to apologize. I just wish I could have done more to help. As soon as exams are over, I'll be going to a local training camp. Honestly, I wasn't sure I should go. After all, you were going through so much. But now I don't have to worry. I can finally focus on my training. Sorry to bother you when you're busy with exams. Talk to you later. Sounds like we really had Yoshizawa worried. Just wish we could get the general public to change their mind about us too.
Morning!
Another day of tests. We finally defeated Shido, but we still have finals. Aren't these battles one after another tough?
Seriously?
What? How behind are you? Handling your exams like you do your change. Shido was way worse than this. Tomorrow's the final day of exams. Well, let's do our best, I guess. I missed out on making that joke earlier, so I kind of wanted to do it this time. Oh, Nakamaki senpai and
Good morning.
What a coincidence. Good morning. Morning. I just ran into Alfie. How are exams treating you, Yoshizawa-san? You seem awfully busy with practice lately.
Yes.
Oh, it's going wonderful. Practice that is not as much as the exam part. I passed out while studying last night. Yeah, me too. Let's see if we can do better than that today.
Yes.
Yes, I should see how much I can cram last minute on the commute.
Now, everyone.
Which suit of cards represents the Holy Grail? I remember this. This was hard.
Ooh, we can do this.
According to Japanese judicial law, what is possible for even an infant to do in court? 10?
Ooh, we can do this.
Oh, this is gonna be fairly easy.
Shucks.
They're only throwing 2 questions at us at a time, so not bad.
Today's the last day of exams. Are things going well for you? I'm doing the same as usual. Well, no problems. I'm alright with it, but my sister hasn't come home these past few days. I think she has a lot on her plate with building a case against Shido. He has connections to powerful people. I'm sure they want him cleared to save their own skin. Yeah, still, Shido confessed already. That is an indisputable fact. And it's my sister. She'll see it through, I'm sure. With that said, now isn't the time for us to slack off either. Do you remember what the exams will cover? I'll check on the train for you.
Let's get started.
Okay, last day. What country refers to a person who controls politics behind the scenes as a prime minister in black? Is that this one?
Ooh, we can do this.
Oh, we didn't learn this one. And guess who taught us this? Okay, the Japanese word "dokyu" translates to massive. What English word inspired the initial "do" in "dokyu"? Was this right?
Ooh, we can do this.
And that should end it.
Well then.
We finally have free days again. 6 messages, holy crap. Well, next time, we hang out with Han and finish our socialing. See you then.